People will step up. Backside. He holds on as Sancho. Ross in motion for the Buckeyes. And this is Bryant who checked back in. No hole. Couldn't get the corner. And it was hard to tell. The official closest had thrown the flag as Workman, who returns, runs out to the 12-yard line. And Dumas hit him as he released. Now Tupa puts it up on first down. Workman's all alone. Ross is split out to the left. Higdon, the tight end. Cube on the right side. This is Bryant. Swinging for the 43.
You see the quarterback, James Jackson, number 14. Man in motion to the left. Here comes Lawrence Tate. Power sweep to the right. Down at the 22 by Ron Sancho. He's off the field. There's the gun drive with James Jackson, number 14, down under. This way. Chased by Sancho. Sancho gets him at the 21.
A good fake by Jackson with his quickness. He makes the fake. Ron Sancho, you see there, when he took that step inside, he knew he shouldn't have done it. His responsibility is to get as deep as the deepest man.
But game for Florida 1 week ago. Look how Wyman set the LSU defensive line is there. There's Tate again. They're lying in the gap for him. The play was turned in by Greg Jackson, and Ron Sancho makes the tackle. Last week down in Gainesville, when the score from Tulane is at the half. We have 4:10 to play in the first half here, and there's Henderson breaking the tackle behind the line, attempted by Barbe, but he's finally polished off by Ron Sancho. On a first down run, he stopped at the 38-yard line. That gain was for 4 yards, a second down, and a long 6 to go. In motion is David Duke, number 10. Here comes Tate with the ball. Back to the line of scrimmage with that ball. The Tigers have that one. Defense led by Greg Jackson, number 35. Darren Marlborough, number 90. And Ron Sancho, who would not leave home on the defensive play.
That type of...
Flank to the right. There goes the running back McCluskey, who scored early on a pass reception. He's up to 7. They have a first down. Sancho makes the tackle for the Tigers. Derek Sweet for an off-tackle play.
And Georgia's blocking this as they would the off-tackle on the sweep play. Earlier in the ball game, a mistake was made by Sancho. Look at Ron Sancho. Didn't make the same mistake again. He and Tommy Clapp both stayed home and made the play.
1:56 to play in action.
And God, what makes this play is a great play of Ron Sancho. He's a right side linebacker to your left. He comes in and he keeps his position. He makes Jackson stop. And so Jackson was not able to scramble to the outside and had to throw a very difficult pass.
That's the point you made on the previous play.
Exactly. Fine play by Sancho and really an important part of this ball game.
Second down from the 23. 7 to go. And Henderson stumbling along. Stuck his head down and went right into the middle of Greg Jackson, who stopped it. Sancho has a helping hand there. The LSU defense allowed only 10 second-half points this year. And they'll be sorely tested right now by the Georgia Bulldogs. Second and 3. The Bulldogs are at their 25, down by 3 points. McCluskey looking for room. First down. He stopped at the 30. And Georgia has the ball. First down at the Bulldogs 25. 9:54 to play in the game. That's Lane in motion to the left. Out of an eye. And Jackson is backing up the rival. He's been chased by Thomas. Sancho makes a bone-crushing tackle of it at about the 27-yard line.
That Ron Sancho is something else. He says he's not even the best athlete in his family. Have a hard time believing that because he's taken what he thinks is mediocre talent and turned it into a pretty solid football player. Watch him come up and make a tough open field tackle on James Jackson. He's in the right place at the right time. A real asset for this LSU defense.
Ron Sancho from Avondale played high school football at Shaw High School. Here's a pass completion up the field, going up to the 45. Tigers have 3 down linemen, an extra defensive back on the field, and it's going to be another pass. As Jackson is kicked out of the pocket again, they've got him this time. And credit that tackle to Henry Thomas. And guess who else is there? Ron Sancho. Sancho earned second-team freshman All-America honors from Football News last year. He posted 72 tackles and finished 4th on the team in that category.
Good solid defensive pass rush here. Jackson goes back, and he gets rushed from both sides and runs right up the middle. That's the only place to go. And here comes Sancho right there. Henry Thomas with good pursuit.
It set the tempo, and then from the opening kickoff to the very end,
It was a war.
it was a war. And, you know, we had our opportunities in that football game to win.
With 7 touchdowns coming into tonight's game. But not away from Sancho. The 41-yard line. Ron Sancho with his 8th sack of the year, and that leads the LSU Tigers.
And LSU's getting a good rush from just 4 people. Sometimes they're sending Eric Hill, sometimes Sancho. And this time Sancho was able to put pressure on Jones, got a hold of that jersey, and just wouldn't let him go.
3rd sack of the game by the Tigers for 21 yards along the 18-yard line. Jones in trouble. Sancho back there. Makes him unload the football. Sancho really put the pressure on him. The LSU fans think he grounded the football, but he did the wise thing in getting rid of it. And what a game Ron Sancho has played defensively.
Sancho caught off the block, put the pressure on Jones, and Jones had a receiver out there within about 10 or 12 yards.
That's close enough, I guess. Tigers thought he should have been flagged on it, but he got away with it. 3rd down and 3. Ron Sancho. Boy, we've called his number many times this year, just a junior, and he has been a team leader out there defensively for LSU all year.
Defenses that they played against, especially with Ron Sancho and Eric Hill on the outside. But right now, Syracuse is doing very well.
Yeah, Sancho and Hill both all SEC. You see Johnston to the 3, maybe to the 2-yard line. But Syracuse held on 4th and 1, and they lead 7-0. Drummond, good running by Drummond across the 20 to the 21-yard line and close to a 1st down. Ron Sancho, the All-SEC linebacker for LSU, able to make the tackle, but it'll be close to the 1st down. Let's see. Times now for 50 yards. And here's Ron Sancho, LSU's All-SEC linebacker.
Well, Sancho's one fine player. He graded out very high this year. Teams go in his area around his end, and he makes the plays. Sancho, he's a senior right now, and he's played some excellent football for us.
Was 3 times the SEC Player of the Week this season. Here's Philcox on the option, tackled from behind, and Sancho showed us his speed that time.
Well, I think, folks, that picture ought to tell you something about this young man. He's got a lot of desire, a lot of drive, and an instinct for the football as well as speed. He runs the quarterback down from the backside.
He does have some speed. He took an interception 20 yards for a touchdown against Texas A&M earlier this year, and was National Player of the Week against Alabama when he had 13 tackles and forced a fumble. That one was for a loss of a yard. Of Auburn go for the tie instead of the win. Still a little upset. On the option play, Philcox pitches back to Drummond, trying the other side. And again, some pretty good yardage across the 50 into LSU territory before Ron Sancho chases him down.
But one of the reasons this play has been working so much is the tight end, number 87. Watch his block. He gets out here to the left side of your screen, and he's just been doing a good job. Pat Davis, and he's able to play this or open up the whole line.
10-10 tie in the Hall of Fame Bowl. Philcox, quarterback draw. Hit hard and dropped at the 5. Ron Sancho at the bottom of the stack as Philcox takes a beating as 3 Tigers pounced on him. Sancho leading the way. Philcox with that run has had a good day through the air. He's 10 of 13, Joe.
Yeah, his accuracy has been good.
Again, the full house backfield. 2nd and goal from the 1-foot line.
Again, they didn't make it. Johnston again got the call, and Ron Sancho right there to meet him.
Well, he tried that right side all right, but LSU would have none of it. They've stopped him 2 plays now. Critical down here. I would have to guess if Syracuse is held on 3rd down here that they might go for it, Tom, on 4th down. But this is 3rd down and the big play coming up. Look at Sancho's in there. Oh, boy, there's a whole bunch of LSU Tigers making the stop.
3rd and goal from the 1. Johnston power straight ahead as Syracuse works on the clock. Sancho will get credit for the tackle. The big running star for Syracuse today has been Robert. Well, let's take a look now at our Budweiser Outstanding Players for today's Hall of Fame Bowl. First from LSU, their All-SEC outside linebacker Ron Sancho, who is in on a number of tackles for the Tigers today. And
That's right. And they are up by 1. Oh, that has a great deal of impact, especially since LSU will play Alabama next weekend. Young dumps it off. Goodlow scores by 1 man, gets up to about the 40-yard line. Old Miss, the offense settling down. Taking it to him on the inside, looking for the receivers on the short passes. Right here, they're just setting up a quick screen to the outside, or maybe just a safety valve pass to Goodlow. So of losing yards, they pick up 5. Last 6 times, if they win it today, it'll make it 7 straight, including that upset last year when they beat the number 1 team at that time, 14-10. Here, though, it's Mickles tripped up. Ron Sancho comes in on the 2nd 5 play to make the big stop behind the line. Ron Sancho nursing a few bruises from last couple of weeks. Solid linebacker. Is expected to play most of this afternoon. Made a great play there. He was supposed to be taken out with a crackback block, but what he was able to do was get across the line of scrimmage in front of the blocker and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They use it today, it appears. You see number 52, Sancho, right there. He looks, he reads, he's playing it to the outside. He takes on the tight end. He sees the quarterback keeping, then he comes in. Chris Carrier, responsibility. Clark Young, closing in at a 100-yard game. He's got 94 already. Flares it out here to Mickles inside 35-yard line to the 33. And Young, who continues to develop his confidence, his leadership abilities. You know, he started last year his very first down, and he has really come on this year for the Rebels. 3rd and 4, another big play for the Rebs. From the 33-yard line, Ambrose in motion, but they give Mickles, who spins and dives, and he is going to be real close to 1st down yardage. Again, it will depend on where they spot the football. Sancho and Eric Keel combine as Bill Ironsburg helps them out. Goodlow, Dentley, and Mickles in the wishbone. They give Dentley, and oh my, he is stopped. The Tigers defense comes up big. Back up nose guard. Comes in hard to help stop big 250-pound Tony Dentley. The Tigers offense may be fired up. We'll see when we come back. Ole Miss took the lead 7-6 at that point. Right now it's 3rd and 2 from the 38-yard line. That wishbone alignment in effect, and Young keeps, and he's very close to 1st down yardage. It depends where they spot the ball. Ron Sancho made the stop. They'll bring the chains out, I believe. In that secondary. James Pearson out of New Orleans. Now it's 3rd and 10. Young fires. He's got his tight end, Mario Perry, and he's driven out of bounds at about the 30, and it's short of the 1st down by 4 yards. Sancho and Nicky Hazard come over and make the play defensively. Nicky Hazard, number 48, a linebacker. His brother, John Hazard, number 75, a right tackle on the offensive unit. They said, hey, we keep the crowd out of it. One of our main goals. Right now, though, they're fired up for the LSU defense. Little mix-up in the backfield there as Goodlow gets the handoff, slides up for 2 or 3. Ron Sancho makes the hit. Well, it was originally called. And do it quickly. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Handoff, Mickles tries to turn it. Stop there, Ron Sancho. Linebacker out of Abbott
Avondale, Louisiana. He's been all over the field today. He's having some kind of afternoon, and right now the...
With some good hustle. Gets it down to the 35-yard line. Ron Sancho made the tackle. Clint James was among the nation's leaders in all the offensive categories, averaging 40 points a game. Joseph trying to go to the right side. Touchdown. Ron Sancho has a hold of his ankle as he got to the 23. And Phillips Kevin is a... Got to keep up with him. Short side, nothing there. And LSU's defense really swarming. Sancho and Dunbar, 52 and 63 respectively. Right there for the Tigers. It's textbook defense. Sancho, 52. He's not fast. Got an ugly body, they say. Got his hands on the blocker, kept his feet, turned it inside, and made the tackle. And struck that one up. I can't tell. Can you tell he's got an ugly body for me? I have no comment. It's not a bad head. It's not a bad defensive end. Outside linebacker either. Third and a yard. Hanley. He stops short. LSU's defense does it again. Jamie Bice, the strong safety, was up there. Ron Sancho firing up the crowd. Fake to Daniel. Reggie's flat now, forced out of the pocket. Throw short, almost intercepted. Sancho got a hand on it. Harmon was covering the tight end Walter Reeves. And Sancho flashed in front, almost got the ball.
That was great team defense. Watch Dunbar, the defensive tackle, number 63. He stops here, he's double teamed. Now watch what he does. He keeps his head up, he's watching the quarterback. He's the man that contains. Slack has got to pull up and throw the ball, and then the rest of the defense is able to react. It's a great job by LSU, and they do play team defense. When he comes to the corner, here comes the yellow hats there, almost an interception. Good job by LSU.
Very near a first down. Looks like he'll be about a half a yard short at his own 23-yard line. Harmon and Sancho made the tackle for LSU.
Ron Sancho, 52. He's proving that you don't have to have a pretty body to play great defense. Great hands. The ability to get people off of him and keep his feet. And kids, if you're home playing defense, if you play defense and you're sitting home and watching this, keep your feet. Because if you're standing on your feet, you can do a lot more things than you can on your game.
And a 2-2 record. Auburn starts from its own 39, way gain in motion. Got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Ron Sancho was right there. 3-0. Preserve that number 4 ranking in an undefeated status. Harris on the call. Wrapped up by Sancho as he got to the 20-yard line. They'll mark him now at the 22. Win Lyle has already kicked one field goal. As you look at Sancho. Sancho.
See what he just did? He just called for a timeout. He's giving a timeout. These guys are tired. Look at him. He didn't get off the ground right away. I mean, they're exhausted.
I don't blame them. They played their hearts out, and their offense has not been able to keep them off the field at all.
Very, very tough emotionally, too, when you're down and they're back there here. And you know Auburn's going to want to run the ball now and pound it towards the center of the defense.
2nd and 5. Harris. Wrapped up this time. Sancho got there. And tempers are getting a little short after about every other play. There's some pushing and shoving.
It's got to be. You know, there's always frustration defensively when you play well. 36 to go in the game. What a job by this defense, too. And really an Auburn's defense, but when you think about this defense that held this team down to keep it close, to keep their offense in the game, now they really got to play.
Black, all he needs to do is get within field goal territory to Taylor. Taylor to the 44, a gain of 9. The clock will not stop unless it's a moment, I guess you call it, that we're talking, saying they wanted Hodgson out of there. That was Darrell Phillips, the injured player. This is 4th and 6. Get back to Hodgson in the second. Black over the middle, and a man open, incomplete. Sawyer Tillman couldn't get it. And LSU takes over on down. Look at Sancho. They've got to get off the field. They would be called for a delay. Not that it matters much with 43 seconds left. That held the team averaging 40.2 points a game to 2 field goals. And there's Ron Sancho accepting congratulations as he goes off.
Volunteers trailing 7-0, closing moments of the first quarter. Play fake to Cobb. Francis steps in there, can't find anybody. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little more before he goes down. Ron Sancho, number 52, will get the tackle. Speaking of Sancho, great linebackers from LSU.
Thunder and light. Here comes Ron Sancho. Been a 4-year starter at LSU. Just good arm over, keeps his feet going, works his way around Phil Stewart there. Good effort by Stewart to keep him off, but Sancho keeps after Francis. Nice job of coverage by the LSU secondary that forced Francis out of the pocket.
All right, receivers are number 4, Cleveland, number...
Watch Harold Phillips, number 62. He can move to the football, control the center, keeps the center off him, and then when it comes time to get rid of him, just unloads him. Sancho knifing in there. And as you mentioned before, Dunn catch, it just has demonstrated very well. He's made a lot of progress.
2nd down 10, Reggie Cobb looking for a hole, finding nothing, instead finding Sancho. Ron Sancho makes his 4th tackle of the day, gain of about 3 yards.
Stevens, you'll hear a lot more about him. He graduated in 3 years. He is playing as a graduate student. And Lars Tate with the first carry. The first man to hit him was Ron Sancho, coming from the outside linebacker spot. The outside backer, Sancho, you will see an awful lot from him. And a big hitter, Eric Hill, number 54, their player at safety. 2nd down, Georgia will go with a fullback, Ellis. And Ellis will get across the 25 to about the 26. Tommy Clapp, the first man to hit him. Sancho came in to help finish it off.
In Texas. That's Hampton. He'll be in soon.
2nd and 8. Jackson to throw, drops it off to Tate, who's a good receiver. Little screen and broke the tackle, gets out to the 44-yard line. Very close. Tate is back in as the tailback, and Jackson goes with a play action. Now he has to run, and from behind, Sancho. Ron Sancho, who is everywhere out of Avondale, Louisiana. Speed on defense doesn't hurt either.
Absolutely. Now, what slows him up here, the reason he catches him this time is because Jackson wanted to throw it, but then couldn't find anybody, and Sancho just kept right on coming and caught him. I think they'd have a better success if they just ran out there and could fake him. You take those 2 outside linebackers, 54 Hill and 52 Sancho, they're the key to their defense. There's no question in my mind.
And they'll give it to the fullback, Ellis, and he dives forward at the 34-yard line. That should be very close to the first down. LSU wanted a fumble, and one official said no. Sancho comes out with the football, and another official apparently said yes. Let's check it.
had to have the big break. Lars Tate, the fullback, now second in rushing ever to only Herschel Walker. Jackson dragged down by Sancho, who came in from the outside linebacker spot. And the crowd cheering a moment ago now starts to boo the Georgia offense. Second and 10, Georgia. Osborne in motion. Jackson to throw. Sancho coming after him. Can't get there, but Hill makes the tackle. And the outside linebackers are making life miserable for the Georgia offense. And there is Harvey Williams, who had the big fumble of the week. Option. Jackson cuts it back. Sancho got him from behind. He's very close to the first down marker, just across the 48-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised pretty soon to see Georgia run kind of an option and then a reverse play on that Sancho. All Sancho does is see the ball go the other way, and he comes down the line of scrimmage and makes a lot of plays from the backside. What you need to do on a guy like Sancho is to run a reverse on him. If nothing else, make him stay home so he doesn't make those big plays.
Tommy Clapp, number 97, counting in the game. Jackson on the delay to his fullback. Alfonso Ellis takes it out to the 39.
Snead at the top of your screen. Mills at the bottom. First and 10. The Gators on right tackle. Davis and Star Whiskey again. Willie McGrady, the freshman, number 38. And in talking with Galen Hall yesterday, Bell 4 for 5, 21 yards. Goes up top on first and 10. Picks up the first down. A diving catch by Willie Snead. Ron Sancho on the stop. Motion by Lomax. Nothing doing for Emmett Smith. Oh, gang tackling his 3 Tigers. Tommy Clapp leading the charge. Got there.
Emmett will learn to go down in those situations instead of taking a pounding. I think I said Mora followed Emmett Smith.
Back in 75, the only other. Second and 9. Incomplete. A dangerous pass because Sancho was out there in the flat again. Stacy Simmons open for a moment. A little indecision on the part of Kerwin Bell. First half passing, 6 out of 8. Collision at the 48-yard line goes Anthony Williams out of Tampa, and Chris Carrier was there, helped out by Ron Sancho again.
They can play base defense, and they should.
Intercepted by Carrier. Walter Odom, the tight end, was open, and Chris Carrier, number 11, comes up with a key turnover.
The play was made by Sancho. Carrier gets the interception, but Sancho is all over Odom. He slows him down. That ball was thrown on the mark, but they were able to slow down Odom. Middle of your screen, at the bottom of your screen, Sancho, he's behind him now, but he held him up. And when he held him up, he couldn't get to the ball, and Carrier was able to come in and make the play. And that play was made by Sancho, the outside linebacker. Great job.
9 interceptions last. Darren Marlborough, number 90, is back in. Defensively for LSU. Motion by Ernie Mills, the freshman. Here comes the other freshman off right tackle. And Marlborough's got him. Emmett Smith. 5-17 and counting. Boston College. And has turned the program in Florida around in 3 short years. Blitz. Sancho and Jackson, and 79,000 in agreement.
LSU rarely blitzes. They don't like to take chances. They did here. Their secondary did a great job on coverage. He's got the pass if he wants it, but the coverage is there, and here comes the blitz. He's got no chance.
He could have a chance to tie up this game in less than a minute. Second and 14. Go back. Wide open. Nice move inside. The 30 goes Smith. Bell looks over that Tiger defense. Sack at the 21 by Tommy Clapp. do you do? After that loss of 10, it's...
Coley wasn't playing well last week. We'll be back in there, I'm sure, after a couple of snaps. Try back to throw now on third down. Setting up on target. Bernard Edwards has got it very close to the first down, out to the 27. That's Ron Sancho who made the stop, and as they spot it along the far side, it's going to be a first down for Ohio State.
Bernard Edwards will be running a delay pattern from the right side of your screen, working underneath the zone. Nice setup, good pass protection. A lot of holes in there. He worked underneath the linebackers, and he's able to get up and get the first down. Ron Sancho, number 52, makes the tackle.
Sancho, along with Eric Hill, two outstanding linebackers for LSU. First down, that fell out. Graham and Edwards split up now as Ohio State will start this one from the 33-yard line. Try, bootleg. Sancho giving chase, throws it at the feet of Jeff Ellis. Edwards split out to the top of the field. Play action. Try, good fake. Throws up the field. Caught by Graham, the fullback, to the 48-yard line of LSU. Ice along with Sancho over to make the stop. Those 58 guys, there's such a stigma attached to him. Hard for him to come back, but he is now becoming a factor on the team. Line of scrimmage, the 49. Matlock is in at fullback. He is inside the LSU end of the field. Ohio State with a 4-point lead. There's Snow. Very good cutback runner. Good vision. Moves it across the 20 to the 21. Ron Sancho, who was the Southeastern Conference Defensive Player of the Game and of the Week for his play against A&M earlier this year, made the stop.
He's the most experienced linebacker, Gary. I watched him play last year against South Carolina, and he was an outstanding player for him.
Second team All-SEC pick. But the guy they really talk about is the other one. 3rd and 6. With good protection. Ellis. Sancho. Penalty. Play action. Rolling near side is Fry, and he threw it off the back of somebody, and it's intercepted. It is intercepted. That ball deflected in the air and picked off by LSU. It's Greg Jackson, number 35, the free safety.
What you're going to see is action fake inside, the quarterback coming out trying to get a tight end sail pattern and a halfback flat out here. The ball is thrown downfield. See, action fake inside, good trap back, quarterback coming to the outside. Now, Ron Sancho, number 52, batting it up in the air, or really, I'm not sure it was batted. It was
I don't think so. I think he just threw it. Yeah, he threw it into... Chasing from the backside, and he's got it. Ron Sancho with a big defensive play. Drops him back at the 18-yard line.
Ron Sancho, Jamie Bice, the safety, walks up here and taps Sancho to move outside, meaning he's going to take the tight end, and told him to go. Right prior to this shot, here he comes, coming full bore. No one picking him up to the backside. Now, evidently, in the protection, they had no one coming backside. Very critical sack. Good defensive call.
So the field goal attempt coming to play at the 38-yard line now. First down for the Scarlet and Gray. 9:36 to go in the third quarter. This time, Snow kind of snowed in on that particular play. Just nothing developed at all. Ron Sancho, who made that big sack a moment ago, number 52, in on that tackle. 4th year as a starter for the Tigers. Big playmaker. And right now, he and his teammates have the Buckeyes on a 2nd and 10.
Change his tempo.
Snow is really tired as he comes to the near side. 3rd and 6 as Olive comes in motion to the near side. Fry stepping up. Pressure coming. And he is dropped for a sack. Back out across the 35 to the 38. Eric Hill from the backside. Ron Sancho from the near side. And they met where Fry was standing.
You're going to notice, Gary, that Eric Hill came off the right corner over here as the defensive end came underneath to pull the tackle down under there, shorten his rush. Now he's just working on the running back here, number 11. Matlock whips him. Good job of pass rush.
So those two outstanding linebackers did quite the job, and it brings up a 4th and 12. They're going to have to punt the football. Fry who is 14 of 20, 181 yards, will take the snap. Gives to Graham, and Graham didn't get much on that play, maybe a couple of yards. It'll be third down still, 6 yards to go. Dunbar, Sancho combining on the stop along with Osbury. Sancho's made a big play in this game. That sack you might recall earlier, coming from the backside, making the Buckeyes settle for the field goal.
Team look good, you know.
Once he catches the ball, he really tucks it away and shows his strength now. Did he get that strength from you?
Well, I really got strength from me, but a lot of people say, well, he got his hand from his mother, so I got
his mother.
LSU, 6th ranked coming in here. In one bowl, 7th in another. They'll be 3-0. Hand off, Snow. And Snow inside the 35 to the 33. Sancho made the stop. There's another penalty flag. Better football team than maybe people thought they were after last week. Coaches included.
You're only good as your last ball game.
That's right. Here's Fry being spun down by Sancho. Sancho's played a whale of a game.
That's the 20th career sack for Sancho. He knows where the quarterback is. He takes a direct route. And this is not a gambling type defense where you get a lot of opportunities as a linebacker to come. He's coming from right here, number 52, Ron Sancho. Here he is. He's coming from the outside. He whips the fullback's block right there. That was not a real good block. He gave him that little push block. You aren't going to be able to push him. Scott Graham is going to get chewed out by the coaches when they evaluate the caliber of that block.
Well, they're chewing him out right now during this timeout for Ohio State.
And we won't put it on the air.
Ron Sancho and Eric Gill on the outside linebackers. Carolina, they trail by 7. Hot on his back to throw. Across the middle, Harold Green, the running back, shakes the tackle. First down, Gamecocks at the 35.
He said this guy has had a very productive year.
Both of their outside backers, he and Ron Sancho, have had good years.
When you win as many games as they've won, you've got to have good outside play.
Third down, Ellis hit as he lets it go. Intercepted. That's a touchdown. Problem all year, and that will be 6.
Maybe not, Vern.
No, really sharp. And followed your lead. Greg Johnson gets the interception.
I've led in the wrong direction.
It is, however, a 48-yard return.
Todd Ellis is under tremendous pressure here. Actually should not have tried to lay the ball up late down the middle under this pressure. See him drop, now pivot, he turns back. There's the pressure right there. Ron Sancho, 52, gets him right up underneath the chin, and that's smart. Now here comes the ball, throwing poorly down the hole, late.
Yard line.
Nearly a sack. Kevin White gets out of the tackle and does manage to reach the 14-yard line. Rudy Hunt from tight left, goes in motion. Ellis back. In trouble, sacked again. All the way back to the 25. That's number 6. Ron Sancho.
He came into the game with 9 sacks, so you can see he can get in the face of that quarterback. Hard to get outside that guy.
That's the end of the third quarter with our score. LSU 27. South Carolina 6 will continue after this message and a word.
Really open, not arthroscopically out there, Ron, just 3 weeks ago.
First and 10. Across the middle, Harold Green out to the 23-yard line. Ron Sancho, number 52.
You know, LSU has really done a good job of coaching. Frank
39. Second down and 3. Three-man front for LSU. And the pass is still in sharp. But he does not pick up the first down. Knocked out of bounds and stops the clock at 24.
Want them all going the same place.
Wants to go to the Cowboys. Well, time now for the
One of the leaders of this LSU defense, he told us his concerns about today.
The thing that I'm concerned with right now about the defense is that I think we're a little shell-shocked from gun-shy, if you will, from last week. We had a bad performance against Ohio State, and it was due to several events that happened in the week previous. But I feel that if we can get out there and we can get the feel of the game and get the emotion of the game, it's not really hard to do against Florida and the challenge of Emmitt Smith. We got an excellent chance to be a great defense.
Sancho ready for this first down by Kyle Moore. So they had to replace 24, and for those of you back in the Bayou country, that's why he's wearing 21 today. First and 10 now for the Gators. Here's Smith on that draw. Got past the first man and hammers his way out to what would give the Gators very close third down. Emmitt Smith has come back as the ball carrier. He's being stretched out, and Sancho comes over to clean up on the play. Jimmy Young helping 5-6. First and 10 for the Gators. They're inside the LSU 30-yard line. Here's Smith off the draw play, getting down near the 25-yard line on the move, keeping the LSU defense a little off balance. Womack moving behind Morris. Emmitt Smith short of the 20-yard line. So it'll be a third down. 15-yard line. Florida leads it 13-3. Womack again in motion. Emmitt Smith, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Sancho. Outside linebacker number 52. Bringing him down before he could really turn it up. So he's down at the 11-yard line. Folks back at the LSU area certainly remember that day when Sancho and Mickey Guidry stepped out there and helped save the lives of a couple of truck drivers during an accident. Baton Rouge. He's a fine young man and a terrific football player. Great leader on this defense, and he's under a little pressure now. Second and 7. Emmitt Smith comes at him again. And this time Osbury, number 58, was forced to come over and help out. Sancho on the bottom of that pile defensively. So they're attacking the left side of the LSU defense.
In his career here at Florida.
Might feel good on a hot day. Womack in motion. Here is Williams behind the right side of the offensive line, close to a first down on this drive. This could be the crusher. Williams dancing nowhere. LSU ready defensively that time, but he didn't need much. He got his first down, and the Sancho from Louisiana State, a general studies major from Avondale, Louisiana, and
Bobby Humphrey behind the ball right, stacked up, picks up 2 tough yards, cracks it down near the 46. Eric Hill, the junior out of Galveston, Texas. Greg Jackson, junior from Miami, on the hit.
Number 52, Sancho on cross, doing a great job getting in, held. Still getting off it and making the tackle at the corner. Sancho's been a big part of this defense, done a super job. Cross is an excellent blocking tight end.
Battle motion. Play action fake to Gould. The freshman Dunn pulls it down, looks for help and dances to the 28-yard line. Ron Sancho bumped him out, the junior from Avondale, Louisiana.
Nice job by the secondary. No place to pass the ball. Alabama using a lot of different things. A little bit of play action, a little bit of drop back, and that was a rollout. You're out of the play.
Cross the tight end. Goes over on the right side. Dunn. Passes it off. 18 carries now. Just under 95 yards. Bama with their second turnover opportunity. Pickup of 2. He's getting closer to that century mark.
Well, Alabama, they think they're going to make this work, but LSU is defending the outside all night. Here comes Dunn down the line. He does a better job getting Hill to commit. See, 54, but there's just too many people out here. There's Hill closing from the inside. See, they don't really care if Dunn turns it up and gets a couple of yards. They want the quarterback to carry the ball, so they're all set after.
Dunbar was a tight end, converted in spring practice back at 86, picked up 20 pounds to play on the defensive line. Second and 12. Dunn finds Gary Gould. Out of bounds at the 20. Sancho and Harmon wrestled him out.
from the 34-yard line of LSU. 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Here's the option play. Shell turning it upfield, getting down to the 30-yard line. Ron Sancho. When we talk about bookend linebackers, Hill and Sancho, the best tandem at the outside linebacking position in the country, in my opinion. Goes Jared Young. He's hit by Ron Sancho. Mentioned that since
They're doing it on the ground.
You bet. Second down 5 from the 25. Phillips spinning a couple of yards short of the first down. Excuse me, Jared Young carrying that time, number 26, and Sancho made the stop. It's going to bring up third down by Turnell Edwards. Now Phillips looking for a little opening. Spinning forward to the 15. Did he lose the ball? Yes. It's LSU ball at the 15. Phillips going for the extra yardage after he'd been hit 1, 2, then 3 times. Loses it at the 15. The man with the ball was Ron Sancho, number 52, with 5:05 remaining in the second quarter. It's LSU ball. You're watching the SEC on PBS Sports. Recovery by Ron Sancho when Hank Phillips had it jarred loose. Who got it, Tim? Who knocked it loose here?
Let's watch this here. Draw play. They give the ball to Phillips, and he jitterbugs around, trying to get out of the way of Carl Dunbar. Turns backwards, struggling for some more yardage, and that's Greg Jackson coming in there. Wham! The ball is loose. Sancho gets it. LSU flip.
Here's Jesse Anderson looking for some room. Not much there. To about the 42, Jamie Bice with the stop for the Tigers. 9 carries in this game for the games this year. Third down 8 from the 42 now. Pressure. It came from Ron Sancho, and Shell just had to get rid of it to save his life. He's only 2 out of 8 now. So the short punt by LSU proved not to be junior Madisonville. Anderson will run out the clock down here inside Mississippi State territory, and that'll tick down to end the half. And Dyer chipped on the line. 7-3 might not be enough to hold up. Phillips loses one, however. There's where the LSU defense rises. Carl
of this LSU defense. There are the 2 men whose names we will call all day, undoubtedly. Ron Sancho there on the other side. Last time Alabama won the SEC was 1981. They run Hill behind the right side of the line, and Ron Sancho and Greg Jackson hammer him still behind Turner in the backfield. Crosses over on the right side this time. Castile picks his way. Nice run to the 20-yard line by David Castile. When he scored those 4 touchdowns last, Osbury could have caught it, but he certainly could have deflected it, couldn't he? Hard to tell for sure if he could have caught it from that angle. We were in behind him. Regardless, it's another first down, and this time they will run Castile, who cuts away, breaks a tackle by Sancho, and a penalty marker comes down as Castile crosses midfield. Was that second down and 9 for Bama? Smith, and Sancho wraps him up.
Ron Sancho ran right over David Castile, and there's all sorts of mismatches in a game, and this is one of them. When a linebacker is being blocked by the end, watch the top of the screen, Sancho's number 52. David Castile is in position to block him, but the strength of Sancho ran right through him and made the sack. That's a nice play.
Prince Wembley, number 32, brings the play in for Alabama on this 3rd and 14. He's out wide to the left. They run Stewart on the draw. Sancho came quickly that time and brought him up. The outside linebacker turning in 2 plays. Alabama will settle for a field goal. That was Craig Sanderson who was guilty on that play. 1st and 10 for Bama. Ball has been sent back inside the 10-yard line. They work David Castile. Now the LSU defense starts. 1st and 10 for Bama. Ball has been sent back inside the 10-yard line. They work David Castile. Now the LSU defense starts to come alive with Carl Dunbar leading the charge. 2.5 minutes, plenty of time if they can force up. They run Kent to the 24-yard line.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's present this week's Toyota Leadership Awards to those players who've been singled out for outstanding performance in the area of team contributions, academics, and citizenship. And today's leadership, another inside of 4 minutes now. Bama trying to hold on. And that was Castile, who was back in at tailback. It'll be second down and long with Ron Sancho bringing him back. Pat, let's take another look at that for you. Smith has time. Will drop it over the middle to Battle. At midfield, 14-13. And remember, no timeouts remaining. It's an 18-yard
line. Mississippi State with the ball in the white jersey. Smith running. Sancho has him at about the line of scrimmage. Almost no gain. This LSU defense, Doug, is one of the top defensive teams in the country. In fact, it is rated number 2 behind Michigan in the matter of not allowing points. Only 8.1 points per game over the first part of the schedule LSU has already played.
And one of the reasons for that is the development of Ron Sancho, number 52. On the other side, Michael Brooks, of course, everyone's All-American, but Ron Sancho has more than held his own this year. In the 2 yards against Arkansas State, so he really has expanded his horizon.
That's also State's longest play of the year from scrimmage. Here's Smith being hit down. He won't get the first down. He stopped at the 20. Good play. Sancho. Ron Sancho, number 52, and he's expanding. The Tigers throw him back, and no doubt we'll have a field goal try here. And here's an outstanding play.
But I'll tell you, Bill Arnsparger's going to talk to his players about this, because Sancho has Smith by the leg, and no one's coming to help. They all kept watching and watching and watching, waiting for him to fall. Coach Arnsparger wants 11 guys around that football when there's that opportunity.
Don Smith again. Open field. Watch this. Sancho finally closes the gap on him with Willie Brad. And he picks up about 14 yards and gets the first down to around the 26-yard line.
And this is not necessarily a broken play or a scramble. This is a design play in their offense. He'll sprint one way. The blocking is designed so that they try to create a seam in there, so if the pass is not open, Smith runs it back up the middle of the field. As long as he stays in the middle of the field, they feel with his quickness, he is able to go either way and break a short gain into a long one.
First down. Covered by Kevin Gidry. They go the other way. Smith, tackled by Barbay. Here's the line by Phillips to the left. Fumble. Who has the ball? LSU has the ball, and Michael Phillips comes up with the fumble. Let's check it on the replay. The Tigers get it right back at the 25. That's Phillips.
Looked like Sancho had the first shot at it, and I don't know who ended up with the football, but he was dressed in purple and gold, and that's what's important from LSU's standpoint.
That's the 30. There goes Phillips up the middle. Good game right up the middle, just squeezing out the yardage. Straight ahead dive play with Caston and Carrier making the tackle. That's called 372 rushing plays and 276 passing plays. Smith has the ball. Chase down, fumble, scramble for the ball inside the 15. State has it apparently at the 13-yard line. Ron Sancho makes the tackle with Barbay. And Smith may be checking up on it.
Let's take a look at Burks and Caston. They're trying to play this option and keep their good leverage. Burks has to fight his way over. As a matter of fact, if he had not gotten tripped up, he would have had the good opportunity.
State ready to go now on first down. Coming back to the north, and Smith back in, shoots a pass complete to Patton. Patton is wrapped up at the LSU 41-yard line by 3 Tiger tacklers. One of whom is Norman Jefferson.
John, just as a few moments ago on the pass down the sideline, when that option series is being run, you leave the secondary open because your secondary is too involved. Constantly has gotten good rolls on his punch, but his average is way up and it's been effective.
Now the Bulldogs work from their 22. And Phillips is hit by Sancho and Jefferson after gaining 5.
2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Is taken down by Ron Sancho. In August of '87, Sancho was quoted as saying, "We need a leader on the defensive line." That was prior to his junior season. I'd say he's filled that role the last 2 years.
And he had help on that play. Phillips, the middle. Anything could happen to the football at this point.
Gain of 3. This is Crowell again. Obviously, the sophomore out of Atlanta, a very intelligent young man who's an architecture major, is good at holding on to the football, so Jimmy Johnson sneaks him into the game at this point.
They've called LSU, of course, the dirtiest, the ugliest. I don't mean dirty in terms of dirty play, but the nastiest team ever to win the Southeast Conference. And I don't mean nasty in terms of nasty. Ron Sancho, they say he's got an ugly body and he's going to be soaking wet. What I mean by is this is a team that wins ugly. By all tuned in, the score is really field position more than anything.
They can get a first down without scoring. Finally inside the 5, Ron Sancho, 6'2", 230 senior out of Avondale, Louisiana, meeting him there.
Miami coaches felt that the Tiger deep.
Soccer, it's a header. First down, Miami. A short pass up the middle. Nothing doing there for Brett Highsmith. On the play, defending Ron Sancho along with Mark Boutte. Straight ahead to Randy Bethel, the tight end. Bethel, a 6'3", 2.
Big field position.
Leonard Conley on the carry. Ron Sancho on the tackle. Sancho, a much celebrated defensive player. An honorable mention All-American as a junior, second team All-SEC, and he had 9 sacks. He's the team leader in sacks again this year. Out of Avondale, Louisiana, Sancho, a 6'2", 230 senior. Couldn't get it for the spot. With it is Tim Corral, who's the punter. Louisiana State picks it up, and the Tigers have the football out at the 24-yard line. Mike Merlo all over it, and Miami makes a mistake on the kicking game. Jimmy Young with pressure on the play.
Well, I told you earlier, I don't know if I did such a good job of it, but the criticism of LSU this year is that they win ugly. Everything's ugly tonight. The ball is loose, and here they go. And Sancho appears to be in the middle of just about everything.
So Jimmy Young, the one that knocked the football away
to Notre Dame, if they win against USC. We'll continue in a minute.
First down, pass right side. That one is over on the right for Tracy Waiters. Waiters, a fullback.
Was in 1957. The last time it lost more than this was 1948. First down and 10. East Carolina at its 30, just beginning play here at LSU. And there goes Baker. A cross sweep. He's going to bring him a couple of yards. He's chased out in front of the East Carolina bench by Sean Burke and by Ron Sancho, who's come on to play very well at the end of his first year as a starter.
Certainly is. Baker, though, is an interesting fella, John.
He dealt LSU some trouble for 4 solid years. Simpson at left guard, followed by Ron Sancho and tackled by him at the 21-yard line.
John, it's been kind of a surprising middle play, the handoff to the fullback, so they can come back later and run that option on the outside and get around the corner and try to put pressure on that secondary.
3rd and 8 from the LSU 49. There's a pitch out wide. Big scramble. LSU's going to get this. A mistake in the Carolina pitch out gives the Tigers the football at the East Carolina 32-yard line. And then Ron Sancho comes up with it. A bad pitch out from the quarterback is recovered by the Tigers, and LSU has its first chance.
And here's that option. This is the freeze option, and it was a bad pitch by Burke Holtzclaw, and then Baker did what he should not have done. He tried to pick up the ball, and then he finally realized at the last minute he needed to jump on it. By then it was too late. LSU's defense all over the ball. A big play and a big recovery for Ron Sancho.
Here are the Tigers down East Carolina at the LSU 32-yard line. Tight end in motion, and a run up the middle, and that is Bobby Clare. Bobby Clare gets 8 yards and is filled around the 24-yard line by Ron Sancho.
Carolina's having pretty good success running. This is a trap play. You saw the right guard pull, and he trapped across LSU's middle in the defense. Left a big hole. That was a pickup of about 8 yards, and it's something that LSU does not want to do at any time.
McKinney is the tailback in place of Tony Baker now. The upback gets the ball, and that's Bobby Clare. He's at the right side for about 2 minutes.
It's a completely different offense than we've seen.
It seems to get the defense a little off time, doesn't it, Doug? And East Carolina again tries a running play on second down and about 3 to go for a first down. 6 points. In motion, Clare. Pitch out goes to McKinney. Tackled by Jefferson.
LSU's offense, I think they'd rather run some time out so that they're going to get any points up right now that they could do them right at the end of the half.
Second down, 8 to go. And the Tigers have that one figured out, don't they? Look at all those men. Sean Burks and Ron Sancho. Ball is at the 17 in Pyro territory, East Carolina. Trying to spend up the time, and now we'll have to punt as LSU stops the play inside the 20 after McKinney gets 1 yard. At the back, now behind Holtzclaw. McKinney has it. They hop on him on second down and 10 from the 20 at the 21-yard line. Michael Brooks. Ball carrier's note has some assistance from Thomas, Henry Thomas. Ron Sancho is in on the contract also, Doug. What a game he's played tonight.
He's had a great year. A very pleasant surprise to the coaching staff. They knew that Michael Brooks would be strong on one side at the linebacker spot, but Ron Sancho has developed tremendously, come along very fast and made a great number of big plays this season.
2 receivers wide left.
And made a great number of big plays this season.
2 receivers wide left on 3rd and 9 from LSU 21. East Carolina has the ball. There's that freeze option, and he carries the ball this time for 5 yards to the right. Holtzclaw. He's hit by Burton. Sancho. So, that's 4th down coming up in the game. And this last one not even listed on the roster. 1st and 20. Holtzclaw, the option, pitches out. There goes Harriman again. Sancho has help. And the gain is for 3. Second down. 35-6 of the scoring. The Tigers have a comfortable lead. There's the option. Pitch out to Harriman. Sancho covers. Block him from getting back to the line of scrimmage, and he's down at the 24-yard line. That's a good defensive play, and everybody for the Tigers was over there, it seems.
Sure is, and LSU had a blitz in the middle. Burke came in and he stacked the thing up first, and then Sancho came upfield and did a good job. And you see Sean Burke there and Toby Caston. 3 of the LSU linebackers were there deep in the backfield for that tackle. Pretty good work.
Group of linebackers that you're likely to see this year in college football. Bob O'Brien conducting the Notre Dame marching band with the playing of our national anthem here at Notre Dame Stadium. In college football, as in his many years in pro football, the mark of a Bill Arnsparger team is his excellent defense. The heart of Coach Bill Arnsparger's defense is his linebacker corps. They have combined with a secondary of 3 strong down linemen to rate the LSU Tigers number 2 in the nation in scoring defense. Our defense has played well all year. We try to each week to go to practice field and just try to get a little bit better, try to keep improving. Our four linebackers, Michael Brooks, Sean Burks, Toby Caston, and Ron Sancho have helped us tremendously to improve, coordinate the line with the secondary in their pass coverage and also against the run. We're proud of our defense.
The LSU linebackers, one senior, two juniors, and a freshman. They're ranked numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in total tackles this season for the Tigers. The inside slots are handled by veterans Sean Burks and Toby Caston. Freshman Ron Sancho plays the strong side position, while All-American candidate Michael Brooks holds down the weak side linebacker spot. Yesterday, they had a chance to discuss linebacking with who else? Our own former All-Pro linebacker with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Jack Ham.
Ron, what's it like for a freshman to play on this great LSU defense?
It's a real privilege for me because Michael and Toby and Sean are such good leaders on the field. They keep an intensity level on the field that really fires me up. And we have a good defense, and we've been doing real good all year, and hopefully we can do good tomorrow.
Michael consecutive 1,000-yard season. Burline back to pass. Shoots one. Caught by Rader. The tight end moves his way to the LSU 38. From Burline to Tom Rader. Ron Sancho finally making the hit, but another Notre Dame first down.
Burline on a play-action pass, holding the linebackers in. Now Rader just coming across the field. He's wide open. Sancho trying to bring him down, but Tom Rader is going to be a key player this afternoon to get the first down for Notre Dame.
Second down at Notre Dame. They have it at their own 3-yard line. Allen Pinkett swerves to the 10-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play before he's stopped by Ron Sancho. Good blocks by Ron Plants and by Tim Scannell.
Gets really a lot of credit that offensive line. LSU knowing they're going to run the football. Notre Dame offensive line set a third down and 4 play.
Allen Pinkett looks for some blocking. Oh, he is spilled on a fine defensive play at the 39-yard line by Ron Sancho. The freshman linebacker from LSU, fourth down in the money situation.
Ron Sancho doesn't get the recognition of a Michael Brooks, but he's an outstanding player. See him nice thing through, coming off the block and making a play on Allen Pinkett, holding short of the first down.
Wide to the left, wide to the right. Anderson looks up field, gets the pass away, caught by Heck, first down Notre Dame at the LSU 38-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by Toby Caston and Ron Sancho, but not before the freshman tight end picks up a first down. 9 for Notre Dame. Off their own 22-yard line. Here's Pinkett again. Pinkett finds precious little running room. He was stopped initially by Sean Burks. Picked up maybe a yard on the play to bring out a third down and 8. Ron Sancho was also there.
LSU had a swarming defense on that play. Sancho was there. Toby Caston came to the inside linebacker position at the 5-yard line.
Here's Pinkett again. He hurdles for a first down to the 31-yard line. Stopped by Michael Brooks. But not before Pinkett nails the first down for Notre Dame.
And first down is due to them at the first down.
Second down and 1. Notre Dame. They have it at their own 47. Here's Allen Pinkett trying to get the yard. He tries to get outside. He's out of bounds by Ron Sancho, the freshman linebacker from LSU. Henry Thomas. Second down and 10. They have it at their own 48. Here's Allen Pinkett. A little bit of a hole. Gets into LSU territory to the 48-yard line. Stopped by Ron Sancho. After a pickup of 4 to bring out a third down and 6 for Notre Dame. Here's Allen Pinkett. He has the first down as he hurdles to the 36-yard line. It's first and 10 Notre Dame. Jim Brown and Reggie Ward are wide to the right, wide to the left. Hiawatha Francisco. Anderson. Back to pass. Fires up the middle and is incomplete. Intended for Jim Brown, defending on the play. Ron Sancho, the linebacker, broke it up nicely.
The linebacker from LSU really gets Sancho was downfield. Also Toby Caston. They're 18 and 20 yards downfield trying to break up a pass.
John Carney now will attempt a long field goal, a 52
30-yard field goal attempt by Carter. Wide to the right, out of first and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Berline back to pass, looks upfield, fires straight in and out of the grasp of Ward, intercepted by LSU's Ron Sancho. Overthrowing Reggie Ward, and Ron Sancho intercepts for LSU. It'll be first and 10, LSU at their own 31-yard line. What a big play by the freshman linebacker. His second interception of the year. A lot of great linebackers out of LSU, but Sancho's done an excellent job all day. You see right now, getting his lunches, gets up in the air, concentration on the football, catching his board, gets the ground. That may be the play to win the game for LSU. The only turnover in the game, and what a big one for Ron Sancho. First and 10 LSU.
2 with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Fumble, LSU ball. Mark Higgs coughed it up at the 5.
The offensive coaches for Kentucky wondered what could be worse than lining up on your own 2. We see it here. Tommy Clapp knocks it out, and LSU's all over the football. Just very, very intense, heads up, aggressive play by the LSU defense. Ronnie Sancho comes up with the football and opportunist.
Second down, 13. Joe Hunter broke the tackle for a gain of about 5. Back to Atlanta on our studios with this college football update.
Excellent back, and it keeps the heat off of anyone back.
On second down, 5, fourth pass. Can't find his man there. Sancho, ever-present Sancho delivering the pressure. It was tipped by 29 Willie Bryant. Speaking of Sancho, 52, I like what Mike Archer said of Sancho. He says, penalty markers down. He said, you know, he walks into your office here, you wouldn't think he was a great linebacker. He looks like he's a member of the band. Physically.
Looks bad, plays good. It's kind of like that seafood gumbo we had over at Phil's Oyster Bar the other night. You know, when you look at it, it just doesn't look too delectable, but boy, once you get into it, it tastes great.
That was part of our 19-course meal over there. I'm never eating again.
Sancho reminds me of a guy named Doug Swift that was a tremendous, great linebacker back in Miami, but you know, never really worked out too hard. Didn't look like much a foot, but when the ball was snapped, he had the ability to make the plays, and that's all you care about. I mean, you don't get any points for pictures.
Here's Dick Burleson with the announcement on the penalty. Going to go against 1 second down 9, Kentucky. 4 going on the run. It's complete to Murray. Murray dives to the 15-yard line, close to the first down. He'll be about half a yard short, however. It'll bring up third down short yardage Kentucky at the LSU 15.
Little play action trying to slip that fullback out into the flat. Sancho coming up to support. Ball dumped over his head. LSU should respond a little bit quicker. Man catches the ball, there should be somebody coming at that point.
24 seconds to go in the half. First down. Wildcats. 4. Plenty of time. Gonna tuck it. Out of bounds at the 24.5-yard line. Juan Sancho chased him out. Clock down to 18 seconds.
We're so proud of that line that they have built over the last several years that can handle an SEC defensive front.
Fumble again. It was a mix-up on the handoff between 4 and Higgs, and it looked like that 4 was very late getting the ball to Higgs. Put it.
Turns and gives the ball to Jones. And the young man from Gadsden who had, 228 yards running and receiving, 168 on the ground last week. Pops out of there with some authority as Alabama starts back at its third form. All 3 on the true freshmen. All 3 can fly. Second down, about 3.5. Yokes again. Finds daylight. First down, Alabama. Out at the 28-yard line. Well, that Crimson Tide offensive front has opened 2 big holes for it. First down from the 39 of LSU. Tide marching along here. Big fullback Turner gets inside the 35 to about the 33. When you start picking up 6-7 yards, open up with Jelks and Turner behind Shula, and Jelks with the ball is tackled by Ron Sancho. Outside backer, red shirt freshman.
Roland Barbet, one of the three big guys down, 255. Henry Taylor, the nose guard, 255. And Connie Clapp at 260. Ron Sancho, who just made that last tackle, 220, 6'2". The inside backer is Sean Burks at 220 pounds. Toby Keston at 220. And Michael Brooks at drive, just 2 plays for the touchdown. 49-yarder by Gary James. Here goes Jelks again. Caught behind the line and squinted by Ron Sancho. That veteran freshman, 6'2", 220. Jelks never had a chance. That was a mismatch. Gene weighs 170.
Jelks was trying to go outside. The play is designed to go off tackle, but now Jelks goes outside. Sancho was not blocked from a 52, and he just lassos Jelks with some help from the teammate, throws it to the ground for the loss. Just dominating the line of scrimmage right there.
Humphrey and Allen are the setbacks behind Shula. And Humphrey looking for somewhere to run. Doesn't find much. Maybe a yard. Well, if they don't produce something, White Man or the tight end today, they just don't give you anything back. Ed Chandler, the tight end, in motion. He looks for it. Throws, and it is caught by Al Bell. And having the tight end, Chandler, drag underneath, opens the zone for Al. This time instead of defend. Second down and about 7. They pitch it to Humphrey. And Humphrey gets it back down to the 15, where it'll be third down and 3, roughly.
Humphrey made some yardage after he lost it.
7 to play in the game. Starts first down at their 32. Mike Shula breaks out and gets a first down as he comes to the 43-yard line.
And finally, from Avondale, Louisiana, number 52, Ron Sancho, bringing us the ladies and gentlemen, the seniors of the 1988 Fighting Tigers, the champions of the Southeastern Conference. A special thank you to Cole's Florist for furnishing flowers for tonight's special senior presentation.
Dan Bornay, the PA announcer at Tiger Stadium down in Baton Rouge, and the fans a chance to say goodbye to some great senior guys, and at home really dominate 29-10-1. And there we see the co-captains for tonight's game down there. And we're ready to have the toss of the coin here momentarily. Tulane, of course, coming into tonight's game at 5-5. Browndyke with a PAT, 7-0 LSU. Option. Jones. Tigers played it beautifully. And look at the offside linebacker hustling down the line to haul him down from behind. Ron Sancho playing his last game, and Bert Jones, he wants it to be a good one. That was a great play.
That was an excellent play. Following the guard's pull, Ron Sancho all the way from the weak side, hoping that he can catch up to Jones, and he does, right down the line of scrimmage. Had a little bit of hesitation by Terrence Jones, thinking whether or not he should cut it in. Former LSU linebacker Ron Sancho is in much the same position Zeno was a year ago. Anywhere from the 3rd to the 10th round is where he's been told he might go. He knows the knocks against him, not real big, not real fast. In the world of scouting, the numbers that matter aren't always tackles and assists. Instead, they're height, weight, and speed. Sancho believes those numbers tell more about potential than performance.
It's not really what you have, but it's what you can do with what you have in the game. And a lot of people play different than what they look. And you really can't say, well, he runs a fast 40, so he's a good football player.
No one's ever said Ron Sancho wasn't a good football player. The question was whether or not he could move to the next level. Told he wouldn't make it at LSU, he started 4 years. Now as questions crop up about his ability to play in the pros, Sancho remains confident he'll again have the answer.
See, I know I'm a good football player, and I know what I've done, and I know the talent I've played against. And so some of the talent I've played against has made the NFL. So I believe that talent-wise, as far as football is concerned, I can play in the NFL.
But for now, it's the waiting that's the hardest part.
Draft day can't come soon enough for Ron, wife Cheryl, and 3-week-old Joshua.
This is what I'm really excited about.
Originally slated to be born near the NFL draft, Joshua was an early surprise, brightening what the Sanchos hope will be a very bright spring.
I think I'm going to get up that morning and pray, first of all. You know, I'm going to pray that God has the right team in the right round for the right reasons to pick me, to give me the best chance that I can.
Sancho knows each minute he isn't picked costs him dollar-wise. But for now, that's not a concern. The money will come if he performs. Right now, he just wants the chance to continue playing the game that's been his life for 19 of his 23 years.
It's the way I express myself. It's the way in which I can relate to others, and meaning in the fans and the stands and stuff like that. So for me, it's something of a lifestyle, you know. And I know one day it's going to end, but right now I just want to be, and I've always been motivated to be the best at this game that I could possibly be.
Which seems to somehow always put number 52 in the right position to make a big play, and there he goes with that one for a touchdown. Even his size, he told Jim Gallagher, gets underestimated.
I think people make too much out of his size. You know, if you look at the stats, I'm a pretty big linebacker. I'm big for anybody, NFL or not. You know, and I'm strong. I think people think I'm weak, you know, and I'm benching around 400, squatting around 600 pounds right now, you know. That's not you know, going into the nursery home, so to say. You know what I mean? You know, I feel ready for the challenge. Physically, I'm ready. You know?
I'll tell you, if somebody gives Ron Sancho a shot on the field, they're going to have to notice him.